How you like that?
Kindly state your name.
It's Thom and Jeff.
Well, I think these guys are pretty darn dope.
Check for sound.
What?
Notice they're high, so this will be a good show.
Yeah.
The Thom and Jeff podcast is in your computer. We broadcast from the hallowed confines of Trailer Studios, Forestell, Missouri. If you got yourself a band, if you like recording stuff and putting it places, Trailer Studios is the place to be. I now introduce to you Jeff Burton.
Hey, here... That was really weird, but thanks. Here at Trailer Studios, they specialize in gay porn. They do a lot of the audio recordings of them. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, I was in Studio 3 over there. They do all the, fuck, the voiceovers for when somebody's getting it handed to them. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Did you get the titles of any of the movies at all?
There's In Your Shit Sleeve 4 is in pre-production right now.
How about I'm just jerking them off for the first time?
Where the Girls Aren't 7 is really a good one. 1 through 6 was really good anyway.
I only tasted it 6 times.
Speaking of tasting it, Cara the Lesbian, everybody.
Cara the Lesbian has made the trip.
Hi.
How you doing?
That was so good.
Thank you very
what
much.
A great note to bring me in.
And when was the
gay
last
porn.
time you said to a guy, that was so good? Never has happened.
Last night when he gave me my drink.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she's newly 21 years old, so
Woo-hoo!
You're officially half as old as Thom and more than half as old as me. So
And my life is now officially over.
Right.
And we're going to officially ask you to, I know it's a little chilly in here, but please, sometime within the hour to get undressed.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
At your leisure.
At your leisure.
Yeah. So, and we got some questions to ask her, some sex advice, love advice, relationship advice. You can send her questions at mythomandjeff@gmail.com or just go to our website, mythomandjeff.com, and there's an email tab on there. So before we get to the show, and we're going to do 3 things to make a cashier blush today, and some sports today, and obviously talk with Cara the Lesbian. But before we get to the show, we want to reiterate that thought that we threw out yesterday, which was we absolutely love doing this podcast, but at the end of the day, we still don't have jobs.
And it costs money to put gas in the buggy.
Right. And Trailer Studios, honestly, is just draining my bank account for all of this airtime, too. I mean, these fucking guys. It's highway robbery. It's highway and robbery.
Is what it is.
No, they're letting us use their studios, so, of course, we would like to pay them. We would like to pay Gadget Boy for his work on the website, and, I'd like to pay my mortgage as well. And we're obviously not looking to get rich, or else we wouldn't be in radio. So what we were thinking was $4 a month through our website. Would put a PayPal kind of thing up there. $4 a month, 5 shows a week. So it'd be like, $20 a month for $4. $4 a month. That's $48 a year. And tell everybody how you kind of positioned it yesterday with the drink thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I'm out tonight and someone recognizes me.
Let's say you're at Boxers and Briefs tonight.
I wouldn't go there. Oh. Let's say I'm at DB's and I'm drinking something and someone comes up to me and says, "Are you Thom West?" And I said, "Yep." He goes, "Man, it sucks what happened to you. Can I get you a beer?" Sure, man, no problem. Thanks. I appreciate you listening. Thank you for remembering. And the beer cost him,
$4.
$4.
Yeah.
So
we're asking you to buy us 1 drink a month, basically, is what we're saying, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you fit that in your budget? If you can, we'd appreciate it.
We're going to give it a week or so, like you were saying when I first got here late, that we're just going to see what the reaction is of everybody and just see, if we'll do it or not. If not, then
Baby steps.
we tried.
Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
Right, and we're trying to make the show a little bit bigger. That's why Cara's here. So you are officially a part of the show today. So anytime you got something to say, just jump in, okay?
I feel like I can be somebody.
And it's just weird, that there's no music and no breaks, and
Right.
we have a whole hour to talk instead of like 5 minutes in between songs.
And you can say fuck.
I know, fuck.
Isn't that great? Isn't it great?
And pussy and vagina and
Yeah,
penis.
yeah.
Will you say, "I love to eat snatch"?
I love to eat the snatch.
All right, that's the show, everybody. I'm going to go jerk off.
Well, I just remember the first time I was in the studio when I got in trouble for saying vagina and penetration. I remember, and now it's just like I can say that.
You got in trouble for that?
I mean,
Well, we kind of shut her down. We hit
you're like,
we hit the
there's some
dump.
things
We
you
hit the
can't
dump
say,
button.
and
Oh.
I was like, oh,
I guess vagina would be one of them. But again, here you could say pussy if you want.
I know.
Yeah. So you are newly 21. Congratulations on that.
As of Sunday.
And so has it really changed your life that much? I know the couple of times that we've texted since then, I think each and every time. What are you laughing at?
Bless you.
Oh, that was a sneeze. That you've been at bars. Are you just making the rounds at bars now or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I never had a fake ID, so I never really went to bars or went out or anything.
How long does it take for a guy to hit on you?
Well, we went to Main Street on Sunday night.
Oh, there's 45 seconds, and you're getting hit on, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I looked like a complete skank. It was my birthday. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So,
Did you have your ass hanging out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And she has got...
She's got a
great
ass!
Yeah. So this little guy that's like shorter than me, up to my eyebrows, comes up to me and, oh, where'd you go to high school? And
Oh, that was his opener?
that's everyone's opener. That's only in Missouri, seriously. No one else asks that question anywhere else you go. Where'd you go to high school?
You
Where'd
gotta
go to high
you
school?
gotta use something else than
Yeah.
where did you go to high school?
Yeah. Can I buy
Like
you a drink?
even let's fuck outside is
Right.
better than where did you go in high school?
Where'd you go to high school, Lindbergh? Want to go there and fuck? That's a good one.
Or they use it so they can say, oh, do you know this person? Do
Right.
you know this person?
Do you know the McCulkeys? No.
I
went
fucked
to-
their mom.
Right.
I don't know.
I went to Mizzou. Oh, did you know? Blah, blah, blah. So guys still hit on you all the time, especially
Yeah.
at work, too. Show me's, right?
Yeah, I had my uniform in my car. I was going to wear it in here, but then I remembered that I didn't want to, so I didn't.
I remembered that I don't like you that much.
Just so I can get a visual of Cara's breasts. Does she have pokies?
She has little pokies. They're like, I would say A's, a large A
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I mean, as
A
charter,
large A?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
They're full, is what I'm saying. Full. As charter members of A Cup Angels, you and I are. You would bless you.
Bless you.
Seriously, will you quit doing coke while we're on the air?
Calm down.
You would be very impressed.
pass that plate around.
Yeah, don't sneeze on the plate; it goes everywhere.
I'm allergic to you fucking.
Ooh, maybe you're allergic to lesbians.
I'm contagious. Apparently, this girl at work won't even hug me because she thinks I'm contagious.
Well, if you're
Because-
I like to eat pussy, so I guess she's contagious.
You guys already have something in common, right?
Right.
So
All right.
if she thinks if she hugs you, she's going to turn into a
Oh,
lesbian.
yeah, she won't. She won't. I'll just be like, oh, Nicole, or
That's okay.
Anonymous, come here and give me a hug. And, oh, no, I'm a guy.
I might catch the lesbian.
Yeah.
You just tell her it's just
But
going to
she
be a
goes to
24
the
hour.
east side at least 3 times a week and,
And
has
looks at-
titties all in her face, but
But she's not hugging them.
who
That's the
knows?
Well,
huge difference
obviously
there.
she's doing it to show off.
Right. So back to her nipples, they're like light pink.
They're
right?
like translucent.
Yeah.
They're invisible. I went on this float trip this summer and I was telling everyone, look at my boobs. You can't even see my nipples.
Let's pretend we're on a canoe.
Yeah. Hey, boy, the water sure is cold, isn't it, Tom?
Hold on. Let me grab a beer. You need a beer?
Yeah, give me another
Scotty
Natty
beer.
Light.
Scotty, 3 around the horn.
Three
It's
over
because I'm a
there.
natural redhead. I mean,
Cara, you okay? What can I get for you? Would you like some more fruit punch?
a roofie, please.
Remember when we were talking about her nipples? I wonder what they look like. Watch out for that tree.
Oh, here we go. We're dumping over.
Apparently it's not working.
You want to fuck on the shore?
I had a swimsuit on, though. I didn't have, 5 layers of clothing
Right.
on.
Yeah. Well, fight through it. Let's go.
Okay, no.
All right. Okay, no. All right, so we're going to get to sports today. Also, 3 things to make a cashier blush. Really just sucks. This summer it's just really been a bad summer for the NHL. And if you haven't heard about Pavel Demitra yet, former Blue, well, he won't be on the show anytime soon. Let's put it that way. Sad news about him. So,
I'm just 38, right?
number 38? Yes. Yeah.
See, I remember.
Well, let's first do some emails. We asked you guys if you wanted to do a subscription. We also asked for emails for Cara the Lesbian. So let's do some emails.
Okay. Listen up, mail call.
Well, let's read some emails, shall we?
I've got mail.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
You got mail, maggot.
Mail call, sir. The mail's in.
I got mail. Yay!
I'll gladly pay $4. Glad to hear you ladies back together. Cue the music. Can't wait to see where you guys take this. That's from Patrick. Thanks, brother.
I wonder what that means. Cue the music. What does that mean? Don't know.
Put whatever music you want in there.
I would like to pay for your podcast, but unfortunately, I am unemployed like the two of you. I lost my job in June, and let's just say that the job market blows huge donkey nuts right now.
We should hire him.
Yeah, I think so.
You want a job?
Put him on the payroll, making half what you make. I know it's only a few bucks, but hey, every penny counts right now. If you decide to charge, I completely understand, but I don't know if I will subscribe until I get a job. You guys rock, and best of luck to you. I will continue to listen and support you while I can. That's from Drew.
I'm good with it. Everyone got to make a buck to live. And besides, I waste that on bullshit at the gas station. Exactly what we were thinking.
Right.
Why waste the bullshit at the gas station when you can get this sort of comedy?
Don't get 2 bags of Cracker Jacks and a large soda. Listen to Thom and Jeff instead.
Although, you know what I had last night?
What?
I'd never seen it before. Rice Krispie mix. So it's got little bits of Rice Krispie chunks in it, vanilla cookies, caramel coated like long sticks with sugar on them, and
Long
white
sticks like pretzels?
They look like sesame sticks, but they're not sesame sticks. They have caramel all over them, and then they have white chocolate covered pretzels in it.
Holy crap.
Wow.
$2.19.
I'm in.
Well spent, just so you know.
Jeff, this is a really good one. Jeff, it was a pleasure to meet you the other day. I am glad Abby, who's my 12-year-old, got you to stop by. Anyway, I checked out the podcast and loved it. It's nice to hear you and Thom again. Your daughter's science teacher.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And big fan.
How's parent-teacher going to go this year?
It's Mrs. Doster. P.S. I couldn't help checking out ThomandJeff.com. That website, ... hilarious. So I told her about that one. I met her yesterday morning, and Rockwood School District continues to hire very good-looking teachers. That's all I'm saying.
This one from LaDonna. Fuck yes, I'd pay. You two have entertained me since the morning days, and I'm not leaving now. One question. If I'm paying, does that mean you have to do what I say? Of course.
Yes.
You can tell us to do whatever you want, and we will do it for $4.
I've given a $4 handy before. I'm not proud. You know the old saying, you pay, you say. So
yeah, whatever you want. You know.
This is from Jessica. Yes, I'd pay up to $5 a month for 20 shows. I like how she puts a top on it. Up to 5. But other than that, if it's $5.50,
so did the podcast
off.
just go to $4.25?
No. Secondly, I've been a fan for years. I know you hear this all the time, but I've been following you since I was in middle school, and you were on the mornings. My friend and I came in and sat in on your show on 2 separate occasions. When we were there was a guy stealing stickers off of license plates outside your window. One of the sales guys, that was Thom, that's how we met, and one of the sales guys tried to stop him with pepper spray. If you remember the story, I wasn't the blonde that Jeff kept giving a back rub to. She was my friend, and we were both freshmen in high school. Oops.
Here, let me...
what is the statute of limitations?
Let me rub your back.
Excuse me, you look tense. Are you worried about a test today? I was extremely upset you were fired, basically. I love what you're doing. Please keep it up. Thanks, Jessica. Jessica, that's what your friend was saying.
You seem warm. Don't you need to take this shawl off?
How are your grades? Daddy needs to rub you.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so Cara the Lesbian is here. We asked for email questions through our website, mythomandjeff.com, and it's mythomandjeff.com. And I have one that is a really good one here. It's from Jason, and these are directed at you, so start paying attention, okay?
Okay, here we go.
Doing a great job, guys. Maybe you can ask Cara the Lesbo why she prefers women to men. Is there something in her past that has turned her off to men? Or is it just the soft touch of a woman that gets her going? And if it's possible to post some pics of her, that would be great. If you follow me on Twitter, Jeff1057, I posted a picture of her right before we started this. I'm listening to the podcast. Thom, I hope everything works out with Mitch. That's very nice.
Again, there's no Mitch.
Right.
First step in coming out is denial.
Right. So, and I know we've talked to you about this before on the air, but... I don't want to say why did you become a lesbian, but the best way to answer his question is what?
It's just, I get asked this question every day, and it's not that anything has ever happened with a man in the past because I've never been with a man in the past.
And you weren't abused by your parents.
No, it's
Dr.
nothing...
Drew. That's what Dr. Drew would be asking you.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's nothing like that at all. It's just what I prefer and what I fell for. It's,
a strong drug background.
No,
none of that.
But you can't say it's what you prefer if you've never had the other.
This
right.
is true.
I can't say that I prefer it, but it's what I would rather be with.
Here, let me
That's
work
what
one
you're
up for you real
attracted to.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
what
what
you're
I'm attracted to. I just can't picture myself, 10 years down the road with a man, 5 years down the road, a month down the road. Anytime I can't picture myself with a man. It's always with a woman.
That's so weird because I can so picture her with a cock in her mouth.
I know. I have several times. It would be really maybe look at the look on her face. Maybe it's because you've never had 3 old creepy guys at one time in a recording studio. Maybe that would.
I know. You know what? We are like way in the backwoods right now, and
Yeah. Nobody's going to know.
No one's going to know.
She's just cute as a
Celeste
button.
knows where I am, though. She knows where this place is. So if I'm not home by like 4 o'clock.
Oh, we'll be done before then. Don't you guys think?
The lesbian army's going to be here.
You know what? All 3 of us will be done within 10 minutes.
Right,
I guarantee it.
I'm just about there myself.
It won't take much. Here's the question. Dear Lesbian, I broke up with my boyfriend 9 months ago. Since then, I've got a new girlfriend. My ex and I are cool, and we even had him in bed.
So this is 2 girls?
Yeah.
Okay, this is 2 girls that had the ex in bed. Okay, good.
Right. He was used because he has an amazing cock. My girlfriend, who's never been with a guy, even thought so as well. Problem now is how to get rid of him. What do we do? How do I go about doing it?
So he thinks that they're like a threesome couple now.
Yeah, he thinks it's like they're
Like
all
polyamorous.
yeah, like they're all together and everything. I think Breaking Ben had a song
Right.
called what was it called? It was
Poly
called
something.
Polyurethane?
Yeah.
Polyurethane.
Man, I really don't know. Just go buy a dildo that matches him and tell him he's been replaced.
That's not a bad idea. You can actually, there is a packet that you can buy to make a mold out of someone's cock. I mean, from what I heard, I don't know.
I mean, just tell him that you're not emotionally involved with him anymore. Go buy the dildo and show him and say, hey, kick rocks. See you later.
Kick
rocks.
Get the hell
These
out.
boots are made for walking.
I got 2 more for you. Dear Cara, I think that was her name, in parentheses. I'm a guy in a relationship with a girl. We have amazing sex. When it gets real hot and heavy, she does dirty talk that drives me crazy. Like when I'm doing her from behind, she says, imagine a girl spread eagle in front of me and I'm going down on her. Or when she's on top, she will use her fingers to spread my lips open and lick me like she's going down on a girl, then ask me if she would be any good at it. But when it's all said and done, I don't think she would ever do any of that in real life. Can you give me any tips on how to get her to? I think deep down she might really want to. Thank you for any advice.
Just give me your number. Like,
Would
seriously.
Would you go into another couple's bedroom and let the woman only touch you?
I don't think so. I would be
Because
so
the look on your
uncomfortable.
face was she was immediately turned off. There was, it was a look of like, I don't think that.
I just don't want to be anywhere around
A penis.
woman being fucked by a man. I mean, it's natural. It's totally natural. Whatever. But it's not natural.
It's
to
not
me.
natural for you,
Right. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around it, especially not in the same room. I don't want some girl's face fucking in between my legs while she's being pounded out by some guy.
Will you keep talking like that and talk slow?
It's just
We're recording.
Good point. I just got a new ringtone.
it's just
You
like
could dim the lights. That'd be.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine that. But if it was just her and I in the same room and I, took advantage of her
Right.
and made her see the light, then maybe she would do it. Or
So your solution really would be not the threesome, but have her by herself and see if she actually digs it or not.
Right.
And then she could go off with her guy and do it with somebody
right.
else.
But the guy can't be pushing the issue because
Right.
that just makes it all uncomfortable.
What are your standards? Are they in the middle? Are they towards the high end?
If
Or
you've seen my exes, you know I don't really have standards. That's horrible to say, but I'm not a shallow girl. Personality.
Do you have a
is
vagina?
everything.
Okay, let's fuck.
Yeah.
Is that basically what it is?
Yes. Nice shoes. Want to fuck?
Right.
You know?
Last one here, dear Cara. When did you know you were a lesbian? I'm a 17-year-old female, and I fantasize about girls all the time. Sometimes it's famous people. Angelina Jolie and Selma Hayek are two of my favorites.
Selma Hayek.
But sometimes I think about girls I know when I touch myself. There is a girl in my neighborhood who makes my knees weak when I see her at the pool. Never been with a girl, though. Have kissed a few guys, and it didn't do much for me, Laura.
Well, now you know. You're gay.
Could have just been, maybe she's bi because she's made out with dudes.
But it didn't really do anything for her.
Maybe.
See, I kissed a boy in 5th grade.
Right.
I did. And I threw up in my mouth a little bit afterwards. Not really, but
Not really.
it just didn't do anything for me. And I've always known I was gay, but I just wanted to see if that's, the path that I was meant to take, and it's not.
Let's just set up a situation. You meet a girl at a bar. You decide you want to go home. You go back to her place, and everything's getting real hot and heavy. You're kissing, shirts are off. Finally, the pants come off, and you get ready to get down there and get to business. And all of a sudden,
you should write romance novels. Get down there and get to business.
All of a sudden, some sort of fumunda cheese scent arises before you take a lap.
Did the pants come off already?
Yes.
Well, then the pants are going back on, and I'm walking out the fucking door.
There's no being discreet about it. Like,
no.
I gotta go.
If I just met this girl, there's no reason to be discreet about it. Peace out. See you later. Have fun with the next one that walks out on
Your
you.
pussy stinks. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Try the old Vagisil, girl. Summer's Eve body wash.
See, I use that as toothpaste.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's why your mouth is numb sometimes.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you? Have you been down there on some not so fresh girls? Because it's happened to guys.
Well, it actually happened with one of my exes, but we were dating for a little bit before it happened. So, I stopped what I was doing, and I told her that I didn't really feel comfortable doing it. I didn't tell her it smelled bad. I just told her that I didn't really feel good because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Right.
But it usually was never like that. It was just like an off day, I guess. I don't know.
Did it look like opening up a grilled cheese sandwich?
It didn't look gross. It looked fine, but you get down there.
It was odoriferous.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm going to do, okay. And then speaking of that, I think we asked you this on the old show, but what was going through your mind the first time you went down on a girl?
This is a fucking girl.
That's really went through your mind. This is fucking great.
Yep.
This is really. There wasn't any. Oh my God, I'm really going to do this.
No.
Or any.
Oh my God.
You gotta love her.
Isn't that great?
You
though?
gotta love her.
I'm just saying. You asked, so I'm telling you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you very much. We alluded to this a little earlier, but we'll talk about Pavel Dimitra in just a minute here. But like you were saying, cards are done. Even last night, they won last night. And after the final out, Al Rabowski even said, not that it matters.
I'm going to a Cardinals game tonight.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
It meant a little bit when they swept them last week.
Yeah.
But after the, disgusting display of baseball that we saw during the past 7 days, even with last night's win, it just doesn't seem possible.
This is when it sucks for me, is when people in the media start talking about a magic number, and their magic number is now 11, I believe. Once there's a magic number, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, you're done.
Because it's not in your hands anymore.
Right. It is, but it isn't.
But with that being said, football's back.
Yeah.
And then right around the corner, we got hockey.
Which is good, right? But but up until football starts, and really kind of sort of after football starts, it just sucks when you like to watch SportsCenter and you just know that there's going to be highlights of the playoffs on and highlights of, you know what I mean? And I don't even like watching SportsCenter the morning after the Cardinals lose because I don't like watching the losing highlights. And now when they're basically eliminated, it sucks even more.
And can you imagine just the New York-Boston highlights you're going to see day in and day out, and it's going to be on prime time.
Right.
And everyone's going to be writing about it, and it's like, all right, enough.
And it's going to be a long, long winter with the Pujols thing hanging over everybody's head here because I don't think it's going to be a quick either the Cardinals aren't going to sign him really quick, or somebody else like Florida now is being mentioned a lot isn't going to sign him real quick either. It's going to be a long winter talking about that.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. They were talking on the broadcast last night that Florida might be a big-time player because that Hanley Ramirez, who's their shortstop, who's having surgery today, I think it is, and is going to be out the rest of the year. The two of them are really tight. And then plus they have a brand-new stadium next year, so they want to make a big splash. And they have the Dominican Republic, I think is where he's from, right?
Uh-huh.
Huge fan base because of being in southern Florida.
A lot of people are saying, Tony is done, but let's just say Tony signs for one more year. Does that keep Albert one more year?
I don't think that'll have anything to do with Albert staying or going, because if Tony isn't there, you'd like to think it's going to be Oquendo will be the next manager. And I think he's probably closer to Oquendo than Tony La Russa anyway, from a personal standpoint.
So what keeps Albert in St. Louis? Money.
$250 million, I think. And they've already offered him $190 million for 7 years or something like that.
I mean, when you're talking that kind of money, 190, I know it's $60 million, but 190 versus 250, I mean, it's like you're buying a house. You can afford the 190,000 one. It's going to be a stretch on the 250.
Right.
But if you like the 250 that much more than the 190,
then go for it.
Then go for it.
I think he's looking at it as this is my last contract since he's 31 years old now. It's his last contract. If he gets the 10-year contract that he wants, he's done at 41, and he sits around until the Hall of Fame calls, and he's got $1 gazillion.
Is he going to hit 300 by the end of the year?
He was at 295, I think, last night, so he's got a shot, obviously.
Yeah.
He just doesn't I don't think he's going to give a hometown discount,
And he shouldn't.
No.
He shouldn't
no
give a
reason to.
hometown discount.
No, but I mean, it'd be nice if he did, but nobody's expecting him to anymore. So I don't know. But anyway, like you said, football's coming up, and I'm pissed at the Rams because they're 4-0 in the preseason, and it makes me think they're going to be good.
I'm pissed because I got to go to a bar somewhere where the Rams game is going to be full volume, and I got to watch the Bears game in silence.
It's not Bears.
Is there not a Bears channel on whatever service you have to where you can get, you know what I mean, like get the Bears games?
I don't have direct.
You don't have, and is that the only place that you can do something like that?
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I mean, especially I can't really justify spending the money.
They're doing it for free this year. The Sunday ticket thing or whatever. They do it for free this year on DirecTV.
I think that's only for lesbians, though.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Well, then I might call DirecTV if it's free, if they're offering some sort of package. I don't.
That's what I heard. You might have to ask him.
Now getting DirecTV out to my house by Sunday at noon is another.
Probably.
I'm not waiting for them.
Right? No.
At 11:20, I'm out the door.
For if whatever reason people don't remember this or realize this about Thom, you are a huge Chicago Bears fan, not a Cubs fan.
No,
but the only Chicago sport team that you like is the Bears, correct?
Right, and I don't mind the White Sox. I mean, I keep an eye on the White Sox, and if they make it, I'll root for them casually. I would never wear a White Sox jersey or a hat or anything like that. No.
And having said that, and you just said how you got to go to a bar that is going to have the Rams game on 94 of their TVs, and then on the 95th one, which will be a black and white 19-inch one in the corner, will have the Bears game.
With my head craned at a 90-degree angle.
Right. So here's my question. If you could get a brand new 57-inch flat screen TV installed in your house, and every Bears game, every Sunday, and the Monday night game, and the Thursday game, and all playoff games or whatever, piped into your house, but before each game you had to jerk me off first, would you do it?
Oh, no.
Do you like the Bears enough to jerk off Jeff Burton before each game? But
do I got to look you in the eye?
As soon as I pop, I leave. I'm out, and you got the whole house to yourself.
Can I wear a rubber glove?
Absolutely, as long as you lube it.
And do I got to look at you in the eye?
I can't even believe you're considering it. I can't.
Bears are going to be pretty good this year, so it's a. Let's say you don't have to look me in the eye.
I'm not gay for the Bears.
Okay,
no.
But you don't have to look me in the eyes. You can look the other way, but on my count, like when I'm about ready to go, you have to say, "Get it, Burton."
Oh.
Right as I'm about ready to pop. But you don't have to look at me while I do it.
Yeah, you just put too much into the deal.
No. That's a deal breaker? The Get It Burton's a deal breaker?
Well, the whole thing's a deal breaker as it goes through my mind, but yeah, no.
Okay, well, I have a second offer for you. Everything, all the aforementioned, okay?
Right.
But I'm jerking myself off, but I'm naked on your couch, the same couch you're going to be watching the game from, and you don't have to touch me except for you got to tickle my balls a little bit right as I'm popping.
Absolutely not.
What about for season tickets?
I'll do it.
I'll do it and sell it to Wes.
Yeah, season ticket and a plane ticket to each one of their destinations. Season tickets for home. Tickets to away games. And I'm paying for airfare to wherever they're going.
I don't know that I can be gay. I just don't.
Everybody can be gay for enough pay. Come on.
It's true.
Cara, can you be gay for enough pay? I mean, can you be straight for enough pay?
Oh, well.
I was going to say she's gay for free.
That's
right
why
now.
I'm got my words mixed up. I was looking at her tits.
I'm wearing the bra today.
I know
so
you are.
It's an
I see
illusion.
it.
Don't think it's real.
Tickets to every Deftones concert for the
my
rest
God.
of your life. In exchange, Tom and I get to double team you.
Oh my God. Double team?
Yeah.
You know,
Is
we'd be gentle
She's a big,
and
huge
we'd be
Deftones
done
fan.
quick.
Yeah.
Double
That's true.
team, is that?
No,
is
I don't
that
want.
like
I
tag
don't.
team or is
Yeah, I
that
don't
one
want
in the
double. I don't
front,
want double
one in the
team.
back?
I want 10 minutes and then we draw for who goes first.
Why?
Because I don't want to be in the same room with
Can
your
I
cock.
do this?
No cross.
No, you have to act like you're liking it.
Oh, what the fuck?
For Deftones tickets.
I am not going to say who.
Europe too? Europe?
What?
Europe? Do I get Europe too?
Oh yeah, yeah. Anytime there's a Deftones concert, you get front row.
No. Front row or backstage?
Oh, well, both. Duh. If I hit it from behind, if
Once?
I hit it from back,
One
you get
time?
backstage.
One time?
Yeah, one time.
Okay. I'd do it.
I'm not going to say who, but this happened at Point Fest.
Okay.
All right. It was an artist who was playing Point Fest who I befriended that day.
Okay.
And we ended up hanging out, pretty much throughout the day and into the night backstage. And he said, come on back to the tour bus. We got these 3 girls. We're going to do it. Well, let's fuck them.
Right.
I went, dude, I can't do that. He goes, dude, it's easy. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. They're in the tour bus and there it is right there. Come on, man. You should experience this. Everyone should experience this in their life. And I turned it down.
I probably would have too. Well, I know I would have too.
There's just no way. There's just no way. I couldn't live with the shame of walking off that tour bus going, well, what did I just do to that poor girl?
That poor girl. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think it's the same reason why I'm not a strip club guy, because I know she's not doing me because she's really into me. She's just doing me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I couldn't do it.
Right.
Now, having said that, I'd hit that over there for Deftones tickets. Sure, why not? I'd get over that.
You got to forget, we don't work for the
I'd get
Point
over it,
anymore,
too.
and your access to Deftone tickets has
I'd
gone
be standing next
straight
to
down
Chino
the crapper.
saying, yeah,
It's
fuck you,
hypothet-
TJ. In your face.
Ooh, in your face. There's another question. No, never mind.
We're talking baseball, plus football, basketball, hockey, golf, NASCAR, and possibly cricket. 'Cause it's sports talk on the Tom and Jeff Show.
All right, so let's get to Pavel Demitra really quickly. Those of you who followed the Blues or follow hockey, I know he played for the Canucks for a while, and then he's been playing over in Europe.
Didn't he go San Jose too? Or
I
no?
don't remember, to be honest with you, but there was a plane crash. Was it today?
I saw it this morning on New York Post.
And
so-
whatever team he was on, was it a Russian
It was a
national team?
Russian national, yeah.
And from what I understand, the entire roster, whoever was on the roster, was on the plane. And I think 3 people survived.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
And supposedly he was on the plane. Go ahead. What does it say?
It's just, it's sad. And when I first saw the story, I thought, well, how come this hasn't happened before? It's kind of amazing that it hasn't happened before.
Right.
Other than the Marshall team back in the 70s. But, as much as professional sports, hop on a plane and go back and forth across the country, you'd think that,
Well, the law of averages, think about at any given time how many teams are on a plane in the air at any given time. And it's amazing to me that it hasn't happened more than it has. I'm trying to find the story
The
here.
story, I'm clicking on it right now. The story reads, it says hockey team dead in crash. So it looks like that pretty much means everybody, right?
Yeah, I would think so. All I saw was a headline earlier on Twitter, and they said something about like 2 or 3 people. Here, Ben Bishop on Twitter, my thoughts and prayers go out to all the friends and families who lost loved ones. Plane crash in Russia, sad day in the hockey world.
Former Rangers, Devils, Islanders among 43 dead in Russian plane crash. Jet-carrying pro ice hockey team, including several former NHL stars and 2 former members of the Rangers, crashed while taking off in western Russia.
Does it give names?
This computer is still loading up.
Here, Jeremy Rutherford on Twitter, former Blues GM Larry Plow says that Pavel Dimitra, who died in a plane crash today in Russia, quote unquote, grew up here. So Pavel Dimitra, according to Jeremy Rutherford, is one of the victims of this plane crash. That kind of sucks, right?
Sad.
Yeah. And I think that's like there's a whole bunch of them, but there was 3 deaths in the NHL world over the summer that all 3 of them were suicides.
Former Rangers and Devils defenseman Karel Rachunek, 32 years old. Center Joseph Vasicek, 30, who played for the Islanders, and Alexander Vazyanov, who played for the Devils last season. I apologize for the last names. But it's still loading. I'm just reading as it comes up.
All right, that's too depressing. Where are we at on time?
36 minutes.
36 minutes, okay, thanks. So I am sitting at home the other day by myself because I don't know if you heard, I don't have a job. And I'd already jerked off like 3 times.
So you wake up, you get the kids ready to go and get them off to school.
Right.
Your wife goes to work and then...
Yeah, she's gone long before we get up. And then Abby has to be at school at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and Casey doesn't have to be there until like 8:45. So I'm done being a dad by, 8:50 in the morning. So at first, the first few days after we got let go, I would go home and get dressed and then sit on the edge of my bed and go, okay, where am I going today?
It's an unsettling feeling after doing this for so long, going, I've got nothing to... And the worst thing to do is to sit at home and watch daytime television.
That's horrible.
It is that. I mean, if you want to get yourself in a severe, deep depression, sit at home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon with nothing to do on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
See how that works out for you.
And what could be even worse is when you're in your car, turning on any music radio station is horrible too, because, or at least what I do is I listen to whoever's on, and with all due respect, I'm going, I could fucking do that. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I could do that. I could do that
every day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're just like, and again,
that's not a knock. That's not a knock to the person that's doing it.
Yeah. And whatever radio station it is, I'm not talking about the one we used to work at. I'm just saying.
But within this, within the same context, again, that's what we do. It's just a matter of trying to find a place. I mean, if this thing doesn't work out, it's put the key in the car and go wherever they'll have me.
So getting back to what started the story, I've never really been a daytime masturbator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's you usually strikes you.
I can't drop my kids off and then turn around and sit on the edge of the bed and jerk off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just kind of an odd deal for me.
Sure.
So I don't do that. You're giving me a weird look.
My ear hurts.
Sorry. Why? Oh, because of your piercings over there? You don't have to have the headphones on if you don't want to. You don't have to have a shirt on if you don't want to.
Start taking things off one by one. It's okay.
So you looked at me weird when I said I'm a daytime masturbator.
No, I looked at you weird after you said get my kids on the bus and start masturbating. I mean, I don't know. Okay.
No, I don't. First of all, they don't go on a bus. I'm saying once I take them to school, then I come home. I just, I guess I'm not in the jerk off mood.
I mean, that's good. That's a good thing.
I would think so.
That's a great thing.
Don't you have that movie, Get My Kids on the Bus and Jerk Off?
Anything having to do with children, I am not a part of.
Okay, that's good. So my whole point in bringing this up is I'm sitting watching TV one day, and Roadhouse comes on. Patrick Swayze, he's the bouncer in the bar. You know that movie? You don't.
My
know
mom loves it.
Great. That makes me feel really good. Awesome. And it was like 15 minutes into it, so, still the best parts of the movie there. And I just turned it up, set the remote down, and sat there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and watched the whole movie. And I thought, how sad is it that at age 44, at noon, I'm sitting on my couch watching Roadhouse. And I don't know if is that an embarrassing movie to admit that you like?
I don't think so. Sam Elliott's pretty badass.
Yeah, he is badass. And what's her name is naked in it, and she's got a great ass.
She was in Cocktail, too.
Yes.
She was the girl from Cocktail.
Yeah.
Cocktail. My mom loves that movie too.
Great.
What?
Yeah.
Did you really like Cocktail?
Yeah, I like it.
That's a good movie.
That's
it's
Tom
not gonna
Cruise,
change.
right?
I used to have a crush
It's Tom
on,
Cruise and that old creepy guy, and they're spinning bottles like they do.
But no, I used to have a crush on the chick from
Oh,
Elizabeth
yeah.
Shue.
Oh, Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, okay.
How
All
about
right.
Leaving
That-
Las Vegas, Elizabeth Shue?
Man, I'll tell you what,
Dirty
Leaving
World.
Las Vegas is, I'd put it in the top 10, but you can't watch that but once every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, it is. It's
But that opening scene in Vegas when he's running through the grocery store and he's just piling booze into the cart, there is nothing more entertaining than watching him do that and that goofy little smile on Nick Cage's face. And you go, God, I want to do that. And it goes downhill from there. After the first time, I saw that movie for the first time at the Tivoli when it came out. And I saw it with my brother. And afterwards, we walked right down to Blueberry Hill and got 2 shots of whiskey. He goes, we should. I said, yeah, we definitely should.
Was he actually Nick Cage in that movie, or was he Nicholas Coppola? Because I know he changed his name.
No, he was Nicolas Cage,
It was
I think.
Nicolas Cage
yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Another movie that I really, really, really like. This one is going to be way embarrassing. Is a movie called Untamed Heart. Have you guys ever seen that?
With
Christian Slater?
Christian Slater movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know exactly what's going to happen because I've seen it 10 times. But I always start welling up. My eyes start welling up.
I got a guaranteed crier for you.
What?
A guaranteed crier. And I just saw it last night, and I'm sitting there, I'm going, I can't believe what it is. There's a movie called The Fifth Quarter.
The Fifth Quarter?
It just came out on Tuesday or last Tuesday. It doesn't matter. But it's about the Wake Forest football team. And a member of the team loses his 15-year-old brother in a car crash, and he fights back, and he gets to be on the Wake Forest team, and he requests the coach that he wears number 5 because that's what his 15-year-old brother always used to wear. And it is just,
Is it a true story?
Yeah, it's just gut wrenching. It really is.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I wept. I openly wept. I'm going, hey.
Sorry to get humor out of your sadness.
This sucks. And I also always cry at Forrest Gump when he says, Jenny died on a Saturday.
Right. Yeah. You're just like, oh, God damn.
on a Saturday.
Oh, man. I knew she died. But damn it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
why did it have to be on a Saturday?
Fucker.
A Saturday's supposed to be fun.
Right.
We're supposed to go to the wineries.
People don't die on Saturdays.
Why do they do that?
That's no. Okay, here's one that's embarrassing, but not from a sad standpoint, but because it's a musical. High Society.
All right. If you want to talk about musical, then what was the one with Dan Aykroyd? Not Dan Aykroyd. Who was the evil dentist? Was Steve Martin?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's pretty
Horrors?
Little Shop
Horrors.
Little Shop of
Get your
Horrors.
hand out of your pants. It's horrors, not horrors.
But it's a good movie, and
Let
they
me
got
smell 'em now.
some good sing along songs in it.
You need to clean those. Come here. What about Singing in the Rain?
I can't make. I love old movies, but I can't make it through.
Why?
That particular one, I can't make
But
it
the
through.
thing
I
that
can't make
like
it through
about that
Gone
one
with the
is
Wind either.
This is totally going to make me sound like I'm lighting the loafers, but the people in the movie are incredible dancers. How bad is that?
And you don't, and you don't watch Dancing with the Stars.
No,
right?
I do not. No. But I mean,
You don't get up like that Bruno guy. And go, oh, that was fantastic! You lit it on fire, Gene Kelly. You are
Amazing.
the man. The way you came out there and slid across the dance floor was unbelievable.
You're so good at that. I wish everyone could just see what you did.
Where's Richie? Is he around or no?
he's actually working. He's on the clock, right?
Because he does a pretty good. I don't know if he
Gay voice?
Yeah, I thought
he does?
I thought we could have a good go back and forth, but no big deal.
We'll see if Richie can trick Cara.
One of the other movies I'm really embarrassed to like is Gay for Pay, volumes 1 through 3.
Yeah, that's not really. You don't want to be seen checking those out.
I just, it's really the storyline that I like so much. It's not the gay love or anything like that.
You know something, and I'm surprised I haven't looked it up on the internet, but I always like going to Pure Pleasure.
Yeah.
And like, renting
Gay porn?
Not gay porn.
not
I don't
gay
like renting my porn. Right. I think it's a whole process. You get to go through the whole thing, and I'm always afraid to get the midget ones. I've never seen a midget porn, but
would you want to?
I kind of want to see at least a minute and a half of it.
No disrespect to any midgets that are listening or little people, but I don't know if that would do anything for me.
Do you remember the midget that used to be on the road with us? He was in Mini Kiss.
Yeah.
Remember Nick?
Yeah.
He was so tiny.
He was, and he'd come up. When he'd have a couple, 2, 3 tequilas in him.
Yeah.
The guy in Mini Kiss, he would come up and like literally reach for your nipples and hang on for dear life.
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Whoa, dude! We were bowling over."
That's so hot. I mean, gross.
When it was still pinup bowl is still there, obviously, but we were over there and he yanked onto my nipples and didn't let go. I was like, and I had to step away. I was like getting pissed, and he was like laughing. I'm like, I don't want to beat up the bass player in Mini Kiss, but he just tweaked my nipples pretty damn good.
Or think about it, it's a no-win situation for you if you fight him, because if you beat him up.
No, I didn't want to.
Well, yeah,
I didn't want to beat him up, but I want to say,
I'm
what
not
the
saying
fuck,
you did.
asshole? If you lay off my nipples.
Hey, dude, stop with the nipple action. I understand. No, I'm not saying you wanted to. I'm just saying if you did fight him, it's a no-win situation. If you beat him up, you beat up a midget. If he beats you up, you got beat up by a midget. You know what I mean?
There's that.
That's just not a good situation.
There is that.
All
Here's
right.
Richie.
Hey, Richie. We're going into character real quick. Ready? Hi there. How are you?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Actually, please call me Jerome for this, and I'm going to call you Bruce.
Okay.
All right. How are you? Are you good?
I'm good.
I'm
fabulous.
You look excellent. I mean, for the middle of the week, because when I saw you on Friday and you were out and about downing shots, I mean, how many Jaeger bombs did you have? You had to at least have. I mean, I bought 7. Did you go home with that big hairy guy?
Yes.
I thought you did. I thought you did. It was fun. Do you got his number?
He was the woolly man. He was nice. He was like making love to a fur carpet.
Except without the rug burn.
Exactly. It was so sweet.
Well, it was good talking to you.
It's nice talking to you too.
We'll be back, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
We'll run it into each other again.
I just need to see that sweet ass again.
Stop it. You know we're just friends and it's not going there.
Again.
I know. It does it for me so much.
I'm not full.
Oh, there's that. I just wanted to see if it would work or not. Did it work out okay?
Now I'm ashamed to ask people for $4 a month. After that.
I promise I'm just not good on the spot.
It's amazing how you dropped to your knees immediately after you started getting into gay culture. Did you guys notice that? Okay, Richie, be gay. Boom, right down on the knees. I was okay with it though.
With a pack of Sucrets in his pocket.
Okay. 53? 53. 43. Okay. With this,
48.
hey, Scotty, this is 4 and this is 5.
All right,
8.
Okay, got it.
3 things.
48.
Well, wait, before we get to 3 things, I got one other thing I wanted to bring up
okay.
that came up afterwards, and I'd love everybody's opinion in here. I saw this on KSDK.com, and I don't know who brought this up, and I don't know enough of the background, but I'm going to throw it out there. Apparently, fast food places are throwing around the idea of taking food stamps.
What? What?
I've heard that.
You heard that? Was that today you heard that? Was
I heard
that
it yesterday.
recently? Okay, so to me it seems a little bit crazy because if you're so poor to be on food stamps, you shouldn't be eating out. Sorry to turn you on. I didn't mean to say eating out in front of you.
So you could go to whatever.
Wait, come up to the microphone. You weren't here for this. And I said, Cara, what was going through your mind the first time you went down on a girl? And she said,
This is fucking gross. Oh my god! Oh, what was that? Oh my god!
Is this creme brulee?
Did you get the girl off the first time you went down on her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I was born a professional. I think.
What about
at I do.
squirting?
I've never been with a squirter. I'm really kind of scared.
I hear it's annoying because they mess the sheets every single time.
I would think so, yeah, because I wouldn't imagine it'd be just like a dude.
It's not just a little that comes out. Like we're talking, might as well throw a 44-ounce sipper on the bed.
It's Mountain Dew. So if you knew ahead of time that a girl was a squirter, would you go down there for it anyway?
How would you know?
Well, she would probably.
When you start taking a shower and asking for some sort of sponge, that's how you know.
No, well, the conversation I would imagine needs to be had, right?
They'd probably save it for right before, like,
I've never asked a girl that. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
By the way, you're about to get doused with a gallon of my cum.
I don't know. I guess.
What if they did tell you ahead of time? Would it keep you from going down there, or would you give me a tap on the head when you're about ready?
I'm a little bit intrigued. A little bit. I would be. I'm not, because I'm
Lesbian
happy with who
squirters. MyTomandJeff.com.
Right. Lesbian squirters.
I mean, it's not like pee. It's something else.
It's liquid.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wouldn't bother me.
I've never been with a squirter.
I never have.
I'd take a shower.
Oh God, I'd bathe in it.
Backstroke. It's not as bad as you.
No.
Why 3 weeks later does it still smell like pussy in here?
I don't know. I don't know.
You would or wouldn't?
I would, I guess. I guess you have to try everything once. Not everything, but when you're a lesbian, you have to try every kind of girl once, I guess.
All right, real quick. Have you seen the show Toddlers and Tiaras?
Oh, yeah. My God. No, I haven't seen it. It's always on at my house, but I refuse to watch it.
It is the most ridiculous television program. What those parents put those poor little girls through is unbelievable. On Wednesday nights, Toddlers and Tiara, one of the moms dresses her 3-year-old as Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman.
Let's see, what was she? She was a school teacher in that movie, right? Oh, no, she was a whore.
She was a whore.
She was a hooker.
Wow.
And you just dressed your, how old?
3 years old.
There was a episode not too long ago where somebody dressed their daughter as Dolly Parton and had fake boobs on her and fake padding in her ass and this big white wig, and she was supposed to be Dolly Parton. She was like 3 years old, 5 years old, walking around with fake tits.
Oh, my God.
How fucked up is that? And half of these moms, if you watch that show, I've never sat down and watched an entire episode, but when I walk into a room, all 3 females that I live with are watching the damn thing. And all of these moms, just about, probably 80% of them, are big, fat, nasty, that are living vicariously through their daughters. Who
you
are
could
be
tell
big
that
and
they
fat
wanted
too.
to do that when they were a little girl.
Yeah.
So it's no different than, if you have a young son and you live through him via his sports career, Little League baseball, football,
yeah, but I think that's a
soccer.
little more accepted as opposed to making your 3-year-old look like an adult.
But it can turn into just as much of a problem with parents getting too involved with their kids and
part of it, yeah,
and then sports and everything.
But I mean, throwing shin guards and soccer shoes on a 7-year-old boy is
different than dressing a 3-year-old up as a whore.
And a spray tan and fake teeth and fake hair. It's horrible.
Yeah, they call them flippers.
Yeah, flippers when they're so young that they're still losing their teeth, and if they have a pageant and they lost a front tooth, they have fake teeth that they put in these girls.
They pop right out and they call them flippers. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I had a buddy in high school that had that from football. Lost it.
Yeah, but he was in high school. He wasn't a 3-year-old.
I know. It's like a denture, but it has one tooth on it.
It just go pop, and you just stick it right in there.
Yeah, it sits on the roof of your mouth.
I got that movie at home.
What, sticks on the roof of your mouth?
No, stick it right in there.
Stick it right in there.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. Do you get off on lesbian porn, or do you get off on straight porn at all? No.
No, I have the I had the Lube Tube app on my phone. And it was set straight for lesbian porn.
Yeah.
Is it
free? But it's harder to get off to...
Is it free? He's getting a pen. What is this?
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
What's it called?
Lube Tube. It's the YouTube of porn.
Tom, you have to get a cell phone that's not a rotary dial. It's so fucking old.
It's on, the internet.
Yeah, I got a computer right
Lube
here.
Tube?
I got red. I got red. Oh, I don't know about Pornhub. I got red
tube.
tube.
Pornhub.
Pornhub's good. What else?
What about Tube 8?
Tube 8. Yeah,
No,
I couldn't think of it.
Tube 8.
What? No, Tube 8 isn't just pooping videos. It's,
I thought they were
porn.
all. I thought they
Pooping
were.
videos.
No.
That's what he. All the videos, pretty much, that came
Tom
that
puke.
made me puke came from Tube 8
Yeah,
and the
it was just girls
Brazilians.
shitting on each other's faces.
Well,
What?
I've never
You
seen
jizz?
that.
YOU jizz.
Yeah, G-I-Z-Z.
I'm so happy you're writing these down.
Yeah.
I got things to do tonight.
Here's one you might want to look at, ThomandJeff.com.
I already
That one.
saw that. I've been there once. Don't need to go.
Don't
again.
need to go back there?
I'm fine.
If nobody's heard of that, Thom with an H, ThomandJeff.com. It's a gay couple. That's the web domain we first tried to get, and it's a gay couple, and it's the whole story of how they met and their wedding and all that stuff. It is ironic, isn't it?
It is. I'm sorry, it is.
3 things.
3 things.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 things to make a cashier blush. If people haven't heard this before, it's just 3 things that you would bring up and get scanned, and the cashier would be like, what the fuck does they need this for? So here we go.
1, 2, 3 items you buy. Together they might make the cashier cry. Maybe a cantaloupe lube and electric toothbrush. It's 1, 2, 3 things to make a cashier blush.
Mayo, condoms, and a syringe.
How about an anal probe, lube, and a Justin Bieber CD?
A drug
What
test.
the fuck has he got going on?
Drug test, razor blades, and a box of straws.
Thumbtacks, a Band-Aid, and a melon baller. Why does he...
Why?
What the...
Boys' socks, Vaseline, and jelly beans.
A cock ring.
Security to lane
If
8.
you could just follow this guy home. A cock ring, pantyhose, and a Nickelback CD.
Dog food, whipped cream, and bungee cords.
How to pleasure your man on paperback. A pack of Big Red gum and some knee pads.
A little quart of half and half.
Uh-huh.
A bowl, and a
Okay.
one-piece bathing suit.
My last one is a schoolgirl uniform, binoculars, and Cum Dumpster Volume 4 on DVD.
That's how you play.
All right. Have you had fun with us today? Is it a
Yeah,
good time?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah?
I
You
can't
wanna
wait
come back sometime?
I'm going to come back all the time.
Okay.
I
ahead.
saw a bumper sticker on the way over here.
Yeah?
It was on the back of an SUV window.
Did it say, where the hell is Forestell, Missouri?
No. It said, it had a guy, like a boxer pose, and it said, let's fight China.
Let's fight China.
And I went, what? Why? I almost want to go, excuse, why you want to fight? What did they do
What
to
did
you?
China do to you?
Other than, serve up the number 6 with a crab rangoon. I don't got anything.
You should knock on his window and just go, what do we got? I'm on board, but why? If you could, sign me up.
We could start a club. We'll get T-shirts.
Right.
I know people.
I just need motivation. Why are you hating
Why
on
do you
China?
want to fight China?
Right now, I don't get that so much.
All right, so if you want to subscribe to this, we're going to do this for the remainder of the week, and then over the weekend and into next week, we'll continue to do podcasts, and then we're going to reevaluate from there to see if it's,
And what Thom is talking about, what we're looking at maybe doing is setting up on the website, mythomandjeff.com, a $4 a month, all the podcasts that we can do 5 days a week, so it'd be 20 of them a month for $4. And because, like we said, in the end of the day, we ain't got jobs. And we love doing this, and we'd love to have Cara back on. Old Eye Candy Tep wants to come on with us. And you said we got a blind guy that wants to come on? And
Coach.
Coach? Is that his name? He's a blind guy that loves sports. Did he see the game last night?
No.
Yeah, probably.
He heard
no.
it.
He heard
He carries a radio with him.
Really? All right, so we want to keep doing this. We have a good time, and we just need to be able to pay some bills. So $4 a month, that's what we're thinking about doing. Email us through the website, mythomandjeff@gmail.com, or just go to the website. There's a tab for to send us an email and let us know what you think. We need as many opinions as we possibly can. We're thinking about like $4 a month. So far, a handful, 10-ish of people so far emailed and said, yeah, do it. So we'll see where it goes. And like you said, one more week, and then we'll evaluate.
Hop on board, and we'll try to do it again tomorrow. Big hugs.
See you guys.